This is One-on-One.
That's good acting, man.
I get that a lot. I go to Atlantic City all the time, like, are you the guy? I go, no, I'm not.
This is one you can't afford to miss.
They thought that I wouldn't survive it, but I knew I would.
Folks, welcome to One-on-One. I'm Steve Adubato. I want to introduce you to a very good friend of the One-on-One family, Karen Tucker, who's the executive director of the Adler Aphasia Center. Good to see you, Karen.
Oh, great to be here.
We got our friend Elaine Adler over in the, I was going to say the green room. I don't even know if it's green, but I know there's a monitor and she's watching. She brought us together along with Mike and the folks at the Adler Aphasia Center. We're going to just call this show, What's New at the Adler Aphasia Center. That means there's a lot going on. By the way, before we go any further, I never want to assume in the educational initiative that we're involved in that people know what aphasia is. Go.
Aphasia.
Don't want to assume.
No, you shouldn't. Unfortunately, there are so many people that don't know what it is, so I'm happy to have the opportunity. It's a language disorder. It happens usually as a result of a stroke, and it impairs a person's ability to speak, even read and write, but most importantly does not affect intellect. It happens to folks with traumatic brain injury and our veterans coming home too.
We've been partners with the Adler Aphasia Center for many years. We've done programs together and roundtables. We've met so many interesting people who have gone through there, continue to be a part of it. But there's some initiatives I want to get an update on. There's a new initiative up together with the JCC in West Orange, New Jersey, being funded by the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey and also the Grata Fund.
Correct.
Talk about that. What is it and why does it matter?
Okay. We're very excited about this. This is our first time reaching out into the community to set up a new program. We have, as you know, a sister program at the Hadassah College in Jerusalem, but here we are setting up a program right in West Orange in the Jewish Community Center, which we really like this idea because it's housed within the community, and our goal at the center is to reintegrate our members back into society. So here's a perfect opportunity right in West Orange, right on public transportation.
Right.
To bring people right back into the community. They'll have access to all the services at JCC, the pool, the gym, the senior programs, their theater. It's a wonderful facility.
The wonderful plays, the theater that goes on at the Adler Aphasia Center. And the idea that people with aphasia are learning theater, you know, the lyrics and singing and performing. And first of all, that's a big deal. Huge deal, no?
Absolutely. It's terrific. I mean, these folks...
Explain to folks what that means to be able to do that.
Most people with aphasia, and particularly our members, and we call them members, as you know, we're sitting home isolated and alone, afraid to even go to their churches, their synagogues, to go to a family party.
Because?
They're embarrassed. People think they're drunk or they're stupid. They come to a place like our center, immediately relax. They're among their friends, their peers, they're among professional speech pathologists who understand them. Nobody laughs at them, nobody makes fun. And in that environment, and that's our magic pill, as we say, they're relaxed and they start to communicate. And the more they communicate, the better they feel. The better they feel, the more they try. And now the neuroscience supports that. They see we can form new neurons and new pathways. So it's working.
There's drama, there's chorus, there's arts. I tell you what, one of the most entrepreneurial initiatives up there is Something Special.
Something Special, yes.
I know I've bought some things out of there. Tell everyone what Something Special is.
Something Special was started by one of our members, actually two of our ladies, our young women, excuse me.
Who are they? Give them a shout out.
Eunice Bastillo.
Eunice is one of our stars because she's been with us on our sister program. Go ahead.
That's right. And Rebecca Iovino. Rebecca was an architect. Eunice was in office production. And they have partnered together and have taught our members how to make jewelry. And it's become a business. Last year, am I allowed to say dollars and cents?
Yes.
We brought in $40,000 back into the program. It's unbelievable. We are so excited. Everybody that buys a piece of that jewelry gets a bio about the member that made it,
right,
which gives us an opportunity not only to showcase our members and how much they've improved, but also talks about what aphasia is, because again, awareness is so important about aphasia.
The Adler Aphasia Center, in many ways, and by the way, you see the website up throughout the program. Log on to the website. Find a way that you can volunteer. You can contribute dollars. That is why we're doing this. This is part of a series we're doing called Make a Difference. Well, we're doing it for a reason.
Right.
Look, on public television, our job is to educate the public so you can find out what's going on in the community. You make a decision as to whether you want to be helpful or not, but you don't know what's going on unless we tell you about it. But one of the things that strikes me is that the Adler Aphasia Center was one of the first of its kind, right? I keep asking myself after all these years why there aren't more centers like it. What's the answer?
The answer is, there are several answers. One is that the funding needs to be there. Like you said, we're a nonprofit. It's a tough business model to sustain. Speech pathologists, who are the passionate people about aphasia, don't want to be fundraisers. They want to do the work that they were trained to do. So that's why we're excited about the JCC, because now we're going to be housed in a mission-based organization.
Explain to everyone what the JCC is. I don't want to assume everyone knows.
It's the Jewish Community Center, and we're happy to say I think there's over 230 across the country. So if this is successful, we're hoping in West Orange, we could take this and replicate it all over the country.
What would be the model?
The model is bringing this program, and we're going to start it 2 days a week, very similar to what we will do, and we'll train the speech pathologists to make sure they follow the Adler brand, if you will, which is called functional communication, and it's a evidence-based program that has been tested with other speech pathologists. It helps members with aphasia, people with aphasia, and their families to get on with their lives, but we're also improving their cognitive abilities, and anything that we're doing has a therapeutic aspect to it.
What does that mean?
Therapeutic means we're taking and changing and improving their lives, we're improving their speech, we're improving their communication. Who isn't aging in this population? We all are. And
That's
so
right.
we also have to improve our memory skills, our cognitive skills, and we're working on that as well.
There's another initiative that I'm excited about, the UMDNJ initiative, University of Medicine and Dentistry. There are medical students, 8 to 10 medical students assigned to the Adler Aphasia Center doing what?
They come at least twice a month, and they sit with our members. And our members are very proud to tell them all about aphasia, because most of the doctors can tell you in a paragraph what aphasia is, but they don't know what it looks like 5 years, 10 years post-stroke. So here they're seeing real live people who are living with it and improving every single day. Unfortunately, most of them were given a very negative prognosis, and they were told after 6 months of their stroke they won't get any better. It's not true. And doctors rob people of hope. So we are educating these young doctors, and actually we're also educating nursing assistants and nurses as well, because we want the healthcare profession to give these folks hope and help, because they can improve. And as long as they're given the right stimulation under the right conditions, they will improve.
You know, Karen, some might say it's a program, but in many ways, or a center, but in many ways, together with Mike and Elaine Adler, the three of you and your colleagues are involved in a movement.
I would hope to think so. Obviously, without the Adlers, this wouldn't have happened. As you know, Mike had had a stroke, and he and Elaine took on this mission. And as you know, Elaine's fondest wish is to get a spokesperson out there. So we're always looking for people to take on this cause of aphasia, like autism, like so many other conditions that the community now knows about. They need to know about aphasia. There's close to 2 million people with aphasia, and yet most folks don't know what it's called. They know somebody who has it, they just don't know what it's called.
One more quickie, the Lingraphia, what is it, Lingraphics or Lingraphia?
Lingraphica, one of our new partners.
It's an iPad app?
It's an app that you can put on an iPad, and
What is
it's
it?
called Small Talk. It helps our members who have trouble communicating. You can upload conversation on an app and bring it to a Starbucks, for instance.
Whatever.
And say, you can pre-program it, and so you don't feel uncomfortable if you can't get the word out when you're standing at the counter. This app will say it for you. There's all kinds of ways you can use it. We're practicing and doing some research with our members now on scripting. We're very excited about that.
See, the new segment is called What's New at the Adler Aphasia Center, and we don't have enough time to cover it all. Karen Tucker, the Executive Director of the Adler Aphasia Center. Karen, thank you.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
Love to be here.